present about the data classification and filing system at Ministry of Defence. I'm Nabila binti Hafiz. We present about the introduction part. Classification is the process of identifying and arranging record and archive in category according to logically structure, convention, method, and procedure represented in classification system. A filing system is process which involve classification, arrangement, storage, control, and indexing of files for the purpose of retrieving when is needed. Filing and classification system have three main types, such as alphabetical, numeric, and alphanumeric. Each of these types of filing system has advantage and disadvantage depending on the information being filed and classified. The next part is administrative history. The Defence Ministry was established on August 31st, 1957 and started its official operation in a building located on Broadman Road, now Jalan Datuk on Kuala Lumpur. The building also houses the first Defence Ministry office, the late Tun Haji Abdul Razak bin Hussein, who served from 31st August 1957 to 32nd September 1970. The first Defence Ministry building was built by the federal government at cost Rm 122,000 and was officially opened by Tun Haji Abdul Razak bin Hussein on March 18, 1960. The building built at Jalan Padang Tembak also housed the office of the Commander-in-Chief and senior officers Malaysia troops from all three services. The vision of the mandate is authorized state defense leader, and the mission of the mandate is ensuring state defense management for establishment ready and dynamic. For objective is protecting and retaining the interests of the country, which is the cornerstone of sovereignty, territorial integrity, and economic prosperity. At Mandate, there have many functions or main type in record management department. The first function is managing the record of personal record of municipal public officials. First point is supervise and monitor the registration, use, handling, storage, and maintenance of public record in the Ministry of Defence. Monitor the need in the file room or record room, equipment and file and document storage space. Second function is the manage physically hybrid ministry record and ministry digital document management system (DDMS) applications such as coordinate and monitor the receipt and registration of document or letters, control opening new file and closing file in DDMS, and running DDMS user exercise. The third function is managing mail matter by sending ministry post, supervising mail execution by sending ministry post smoothly. At Mindap, they have activity that they do based on their function or main task in record management department. The first activity is responsible for managing the personal record of ministry public servants, fast storage, ensure adequate registry room requirement, and ensure adequate fast storage or record space. The second activity is responsible to manage the ministry hybrid record physically and the ministry digital document management system DDMS application. First point is coordinate and monitor the receipt and registration of document or letter. Second point is control opening new file and closing file in DDMS. The third point is ensure document capture in DDMS is parallel. And the last one is ensure that the captured document use the correct file description. The third activity is responsible for managing mail by sending ministry post. Supervise mail execution by sending ministry post such as regular letter, register letter, and the speed post.
Management department used to responsible to manage record system in Ministry of Defence Malaysia. Record Officer Department control and manage filing system to help other officer to track the record. Refer to archiver Puan Atika to avoid all record damage and misfiling. Two section department is record unit and post registry unit. Type of file classification being used is function-based classification system. 4-level function-based classification system, which is function, activities, sub-activities, and transaction of files. Each level categorized into two categories, which is housekeeping files and functional files. Housekeeping files related to administrative like human resource management, while functional files related to activities like defense industries development. Following are the step preparation of classification. Step 1. Discussion of classification files. The second, establishment of file classification preparation task force. Number 3, preparing file classification. 4th, harmonizing file classification. 5th, provision of classification code. And the last one, preparing the file classification manual. In terms of storage, we use digital hybrid for paperless purpose. For storage access, have credential for security purpose. Only valid person able to access system. Also can trace or log access. CCTV also used for security to trace people activity in fire code area. For arrangement file being used area vertically in workstation area, in horizontal for storage area. File also arranged by using DDMS classification number, which is 100 until 700. Also use ascending order, which updated file will appear first. Retrieval tool for retrieve file being used for search by one word, by phrase, wildcard and boolean search. Equipment used to store file are mobile shelf, jacket file and lateral filing pocket. Files movement from one location to other location can be traced by DDMS due to file is on hybrid. For circulation files, use DDMS and archival management system, which is AMS, to verify value file to transfer metadata and destroy purpose. Also to keep in cloud system for easy to be accessed anywhere. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Almunirah and I will present about fast hierarchical method by National Archive of Malaysia. As we can see here, for housekeeping or administrative file that MINDEF use is 100 for administration, that it was a functional file, 100-1 perundangan, 100-12 pengurusan rekod, 100-12/1 classification file is a sub activities, 100-12/1/1 is penyediaan dan pelaksanaan klasifikasi fail Kementerian Pertahanan, is the MINDEF use. For the second activities that MINDEF use like under National Archive of Malaysia is under 200 is pengurusan tanah, bangunan dan infrastruktur, 200-1 pengurusan hal ehwal tanah. This is a main activities. The second one is 200-6 penyelenggaraan activities and below of it is 200-6/1 hiasan dalaman, hiasan dalam perhiasan. And then under it is 200-6/1/1 is Wisma Perwira, hiasan laman dan kelengkapan Wisma Perwira. Under it is 3 kelengkapan Wisma Perwira. Under it is 300 where is a asset alih or hidup dan stor kerajaan. And as you can see here, is same. There was a 300/1, 300-1/1 and 300-1/1/1, and they have a sub file under it. After 300, MINDEF directly use 600 for pengurusan pertahanan dan keselamatan negara. They don't have 400 and 500 for their file. And then the same as before, they use they have a sub file under 600. As you can see, under 600-3 they have 600-3/1, and under 600-3/1, they have 600-3/1 and /1. The same goes to file 700 and 800. Also same like National Archive of Malaysia. They use the structure like Archive of Malaysia. As you can see, 600, 700, still the same like before. That's all. Thank you.
For recommendation to improve filing system. The first thing, improve skill and knowledge staff by provide seminar for better performance and management of record filing. Ministry of Defence of Record should hold preservation and storage as one of the significant criteria. The three are Ministry of Defence unit to improve protection record by installing simple equipment to monitor insect, rodent, pest, temperature and relative humidity. Expand storage area due to lack area to accommodate record and files in organization. Emphasize good storage of record and files. The last one is provide box in storage room for proper arrangement like FID ready box. This can make improvement in security side. Thank you.
Thank you, my friend. And now, for me to conclude everything, I'm Muhammad Hafiz. So, in conclusion, developing a file and classification system is really important process and procedure for an organization such as Ministry of Defence to identify the category or subcategories of business activities and the records they generate and grouping them if applicable, to facilitate retrieval, description, control links, and also for determining their disposition and access status. The development of a file classification is based on gaining information of what are the functions and activities undertaken by an organization. So, in other words, on an analysis of what the organization does. To keep related documents and records together as to make it easier to find the information we are looking for and provide context for individual documents and records to standardize titling terminology for easy searching. Filing a records also important for an organization in keeping documents in a safe place and being able to find them easily and quickly. By using filing and classification system, documents that are cared for will not easily damaged or misplaced. In other words, it also helps the records and file be organized, systematic, efficient and transparent. It is always a pleasure when searching become more efficient and able to find the record and files without difficulties. The example of officer in charge of records and files function is to receive and send out documents on different subjects. They need to keep this document for future reference. If these documents are not cared for, they cannot account for all the organization activities. Everyone who needs to use documents should know where to get them. Overall, filing and classification system should be used in every organization exists as to make sure the record and file were accessible, effectively and efficiently by the person in it. It is to make sure to give the right file to the right person at the right time, the 3R system, the 3R concept. This is because record and file became active records as they many demand of it. The filing and classification system is the works of the officer in charge of managing the records and files as it become more accessible and visible to them. Thank you.